Years ago, fear valley-wide, we had a serial killer on the loose. And tonight, some relief as the guy convicted. Here's his sentence.
The defendant should be sentenced to death, to death, to death.
Well, that was repeated 9 times for each of the baseline killings, and our lead reporter on this, Christopher Sine, joining me now. We want to talk about the victims' families and all this. I'm curious what their reaction was. You know, we covered this. We were covering this, you and I, at all hours of the night when this is happening, and we're thinking of these families at the time. And how are they doing today?
That night on September of 2006, you and I both covering the arrest of Mark Goudeau, and you said it right there. The victims' families have been waiting 5 years for this, for some type of closure. They were sitting to my right in the courtroom when they heard sentenced to death. They cried, and I spoke with one of the victims' mothers moments later.
His death is not going to help or bring back my daughter, and he'll probably not die in my lifetime.
Well, Mark Goudeau himself didn't move, showing no emotion. He shook his attorney's hand and was escorted out by deputies. Turns out the decision was no surprise to him or his wife, Wendy, who told me in an exclusive interview she stands behind him.
If even a small part of me thought that Mark was guilty, I would be gone. But I know he's not guilty. The night he was arrested and they told me they had his DNA, I knew that was wrong, and it was wrong. A 3 loci match is not someone's DNA. It's not a match.
Well, she believes the evidence against her husband is flawed. An appeal is already underway, which is standard in death penalty cases. And one of the victim's mothers told me today that Mark Goudeau is a coward, and she vows to attend every one of those appeals hearings.
Yeah, still not over.
No, it's not.
All right. Well, thank you, Christopher. And all new at 10, we're just hearing from the jurors making this call, but they're just not ready to show their faces so soon after this decision.
We just all went with what we felt in our heart, and we all gave each other space to experience what they needed to go with.
He showed emotion, but I don't know if it was, you know, sorry because of what he did or sorry because he got caught.
And again, this is not completely over. Goudeau was sentenced to death for the murders. He'll still need to be sentenced for the other 58 felonies. That's happening next week.